Kevin's log, Ourdate, 10/04/2025. I wasn't feeling real good last night. I'd worked out here for a little bit. Basically just got that one, can't even see it from here. Just got that one wall up. That's all. That's all I did. I was feeling a little better this morning, so I figured I'd come out here and try to clean some stuff up. So I actually ended up disassembling my A-frame, whatever you want to call it. I was using it to lift up the front of mowers, stuff like that, so easier to work on. I used it one time in 6 or 8 months, and hopefully I'll have a beam in there that I can hook up to my chain hoist and do the exact same thing, so I don't need it. So it's gone, it's out of the way. And then I went to mow. Push mower won't start. The rider won't work because the PTO, the wires got yanked out of it when I loaned it to somebody. Imagine how that works. It's not really their fault, but it did get damaged while they had it, which makes you wonder how come that never happened the entire time you owned it in 3 years. But at the same time, you know damn good and well it ain't their fault. It's just one of those weird things. But it left here working, it came back not working. So it's a little annoying, but it's not their fault. Anyway, I'm working on the push mower. You know, it's got a little bit of a surge to it, but it runs, it always starts, it always runs, it always cuts just fine. Nothing special. And now it won't start. And I just used it a week ago. I figured, well, it's been sitting in the rain, maybe it got some crap in the carb, blah, blah, blah. Apparently not. I pulled it apart. I'm missing a little 90-degree hose that goes for the primer. I guess it draws it through the primer into the carb. Okay. I mean, generally, if the primer goes out, you just lose the primer and it still run. You might have to start it with starting fluid, but this, nope, that hose gone. It's not running. Who knows where it went? Maybe a mouse decided he needed it better than, more than I did. All the more power to him. I hope his little lawnmower works fine. I did move all this over here just for a change of scenery. And James never got back a hold of me to help him with his well house. And I've got the wood here and cut. I'm just waiting for him to come pick it up so we can get this project over with. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, so. I mean, it probably will. It'll probably become an emergency. It's always how it works. I mean, that's the way I work. Why wouldn't it work for other people like that? So, there we go with the subs again. Okay. All right. And it's called a filler word. I tried a long time ago to get rid of my ums and ohs and whatever. And now I'm using different ones. Didn't even notice the transition. But I guess it's better than an awkward silence, right? You get plenty of those anyway. Anyway, I used the weed eater to mop up the long grass. And I've decided not to use the garage door. It's not going to happen. My ceiling would have to be much taller than it is to even work with the 7-foot door, so it's just not going to happen. I'll just have a regular old redneck door. So I guess I can, I guess I'm going to have to get the table saw back in here. And then next week, next Friday, or during the week sometime after that, I should get some gravel to level all this out. And then, I mean, once I get the table saw in here, I can stretch out my wall, I guess, another 4 foot. Well, I don't want to make it 4 foot. At least 2 foot. That'll leave me a 6 foot opening, which is perfectly fine for anything I'm going to work on. I just need to level this part out right here so that the doors are, at least the doors are consistent. So it's going to be a little more work. The center beam is going to be off-centered a little bit, probably right here-ish. Let's see, this is 9 foot. I'll need a 3 foot wall off of here. Straight across there. That should work just fine. That should work excellent, actually. Yeah, that should work excellent. And I'll have an LVL going across here, or a couple of 2x12s or 2x10s maybe. Let's see. Nope, that wouldn't be, I won't be able to do it like that, because I'm still going to need, if I do it 11 foot on one side, 10 foot on the other, that's 4.5. Let me grab a tape measure real quick. Where's my tape measure? Oh, I'm going to figure this out in front of you guys, just to bug you. I need at least, if I do this at 9 foot, that's halfway. 9 foot is halfway. Okay. But I could do, if I did this at 9 foot on the small side. Let go. Ugh. The springs on these tapes are terrible anymore. 8. 9 is half. No, 10 is half. Yeah, 10 is half. No, 9 is half. So if I go to, oh yeah, that'll work out fine. Yeah, that'll work fine. That'll, if I do, let's see, roughly right there. That didn't work. roughly right there. What is that? We could do it 7. I'd rather do 6. We can still do that. That's just fine. I don't know why I'm worried about this stuff. Yeah. If I did it at 10 feet. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that should work. Roughly 3 foot. 3.5 foot. Would I rather have it up at the high end or the low end? That is for me to figure out and you to find out when I decide. Now I've got to put, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put the 3/4 inch tongue and groove stuff at the back end of this. Get it off that trailer so I can use that trailer when I decide to. And I got to get this back over to Todd's house. Doggone it. Bumbling Fool signing off.